is Dr. Gigi Sabat, and you're listening into the Walk With Me podcast. My guests today are Orjanette and Dr. Maria.
It's a pleasure to be here today. Thank you.
It is a pleasure. Thank you for having us today.
Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to our discussion today, ladies. Now, can you start off by telling us a little bit more about you and where are you from? Let's start off with Dr. Maria.
Okay, like you know already, my name is Maria Barbosa. I did born in Flagler County, Portugal. It's a beautiful town, county, where I came from very strong family and faith base. And from a young age, I learned the importance of strength, compassion, and faith values that continued to guide both my personal life and as well my professional work today.
Awesome.
I love it. Now, Orjanette, please.
My name is Orjanette Bryant. I'm a board certified family nurse practitioner and an author of 6 publications. I actually focus on healing through spiritual aspects of living. I've been a Christian probably most of my life, born and raised in Daytona Beach, Florida, which is rare in Palm Coast.
Yes.
It is really nice because I've met a lot of people from New York and New Jersey, and it's just interesting how we adapt to our environment based upon where we are. And we live in a very small community in Daytona, so most of us pretty much were in the church. So I take the spiritual aspects of healing and help people understand that spirituality is very important in any process of our development in life.
I love it. Thank you, Orjanette.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dr. Maria, can you share some of the challenges you faced in your life and how those experiences shaped who you are today?
I can just, like many people, my life has included significant emotion and personal challenge like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not different from everybody. I have experienced moments of deep pain, difficulty, relationships, and emotional pressure as well. And times when I had a rebuilding myself sense identity of self-worth. And although these experiences were painful, they become powerful teachers in my life. They help me understanding has the importance of emotional healing and the requirement of healthy personal boundaries. It's so important, many of us, to have that.
Yeah.
And the strength that comes from faith in God during difficult moments. Through those experiences, I realized that many people, like myself, carry individual wounds, pain, and as well deep effects of their lives. These life lessons shape my calling. That's why today I have written over 8 books because of my calling, my mission. And I think that it is a healing process, not only for me, but for many will experience the same experiences.
I love it. Now, I do have one of your books here with me, and I know you have a copy as well. If you can hold it up and share it with folks as well. It's called Rise Above. We are all broken until we are made new. Can you tell us a little bit more about your book?
Yes, I will rise above. This idea came from a good friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, and that's Bridget. She's the one who gave me the subtitle. Book suggested in her different was, born in English, speaking of, she born in England.
Okay.
Yes, and she's the one who gave me the idea after I wrote the Get Up and Go Holistic book.
Wow.
No, you have to come up with a book and you'll be able to work with other ladies together. And that's why the book arises. And through many years of my own observation and the direct experience of working with individuals who were struggling emotionally, and then I gained a deeper understanding the complex of challenges people face in their emotional and spiritual lives. And this realization led me to develop this concept of rise above. The therapy and therapeutic approach that combines emotional reflection and as well personal growth and spiritual principles is so important to go back to our roots and the practical tools and transformation. And the central message of the book is simple yet powerful, is all of us are broken in some way, but we are not meant to remain broken. Individuals can rebuild their lives back up.
That's right.
Yes. And the book was especially written as a guide for the group therapy session, provided tools and help participants like recognize emotional wounds and emotional mapping. We've been talking about that a lot. Rebuild self-esteem and developing boundaries, growth, and spiritually. That's why I think it's so important, this book.
I love it.
And thanks to Bridget, my dear friend, she's the one pushed me through to write this book.
Wow.
Absolutely
That's
amazing.
amazing. Yes.
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 Now, Dr. Maria, tell us more about the book club you currently host on Mondays. What is the purpose of the group and what impact have you seen it have on participants?
Oh, wow.
Thank you for asking me that question.
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited about that question.
It's a very good question.
Yes, it is. The press of the Reset Empowering Group Book Club was my dearest friend, Orjanette.
Aw.
Yes. For many years, we are friends.
For a long time.
And it was her idea when she read the book, when I request her to write a menu for the book. Yeah, she's inside also.
Yes.
And we do meet, the group meets at 5:30 every Monday at the location Dunkin' Donuts and Old Kings.
In Palm Coast, and Orjanette and I are also part of that club.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank
Amazing
you
group.
for being
Yes.
part of that
Very
club.
powerful.
I really am grateful for all of you ladies. You want to add a little?
I do want to add something. Thank you very much. So when I read the work, I've actually been working with Dr. Maria for almost 20 years since I got to Palm Coast. And she actually was one of our marriage counselors. And she shared some techniques that were unique in counseling. And I thought, I've been in therapy all my life, taught therapy and stuff. And she gave homework. I'm like, why do they always give you homework to do? And so this book came about and I was like, oh, here's the homework right here. And I was just like, wow, Dr. Maria, this is pretty powerful. And we worked with the community, with the Boys and Girls Club. We worked all over the community. We've actually been inspiring people to stop with this. Suicide has been big in our community. So we've been out, just really just empowering people to motivate them to look outside of their pain.
Yeah.
So when I read the book and I saw where she was going with it, I said, oh, so you're just going to put this on the shelf like you're going to do everything else? I mean, she writes and writes and writes, and then she puts it on the shelf. And I'm like, what are you collecting your books for? We need to share this idea, this concept, so that we can help nurture the community and actually grow leaders in the community. And Dr. Gigi, you've been doing amazing work in the community with all your podcasts, Walk With Me, your inspiration, your empowerment. That's who you are. And I was like, we sometimes feel discouraged by our circumstances where we don't get out and share the word to people. Like you come to a stranger, you would never say, oh, here's a book, read this, right? Would you do that? Not really. No, you don't think it's effective, right? And then sometimes we do video casts, we do YouTube, we do different things, and you're like, who's going to get it? Sometimes we got to go out and reach the world. Exactly. And this community needs this right now. This book has had a lot of gems in it that have just inspired me in so many ways. And
just for you all to know, I'm not a public speaker. And she's the one that pushed me through it.
I'm like, you can do this. You got to do it. But it's just been very encouraging.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you speak so powerfully, Dr. Maria.
Yes.
So I changed your picture.
Oh, that's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Yes. And I want to finalize with on my part is witness individuals discover their inner strength and begin rebuilding their lives is one of the most rewarding aspects of this work for me.
Wow.
And the ultimate goal of the group is to help each other participating rise again emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and move forward with courage, purpose, and hope. And you're not alone. We are here in case you need a hand or help.
Absolutely.
I love it. Community. Very
Yes.
powerful.
I love it.
Thank you, Dr. Maria.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to be here today.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Orjanette, how do you define trauma and what steps can people take to begin moving forward when they feel stuck? Also, if you're comfortable sharing, did you experience trauma in your own life and how did you work through it?
That's a good one.
Wow, this is a good question. And who wants to
Yes.
answer this question, right? But how do I define trauma? Number one, trauma is an experience, a psychological challenge that we must go through. It creates gaps in our existence and who we are, what we thinking. It creates mental diseases in our bodies and our mind. It really changes the narrative of who we are designed to be.
Yes.
You know, we're designed women of purpose, of power, you know.
Correct.
But when trauma comes in, we sit back, we get anxious, we get lost. We get lost in the trauma, don't we?
Oh, yeah, they do.
And then how do you get out of it? I asked myself from early childhood, because we were poor, but I didn't know we were poor. And then in poverty, you have to experience a lot of things that are just off balance, like sexual abuse, rape, you know,
Did you go through both?
bullying. I went through it all. You name it, I've been through so many issues in my life. I've even been in a domestic situation.
So
you
you're a
know.
sexual assault survivor in a domestic
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And you try to process what that pain is. What is this pain? Why me? You remember the why me? Of course. And then I got to thinking about it. Why not me? Why not me? I'm strong enough. I was built and designed for a purpose. Maybe it was to share that experience with someone else who is going through the same. So sometimes I'm out in the community, I'm seeing people, I see the pain, they don't even have to speak it. So understanding trauma and these traumatic experiences are necessary for us to help grow and nurture other people around us. I feel like if I'd never gone through anything, I may be a little more callous or unaware and unthoughtful, but I'm a very humble person. So through my being a humble person, I seek divine intervention. I can't do this by myself. I can't. So through my divine, on a day-to-day basis, I go to God and I say, create the narrative in my life. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to be?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing here? Why now? What next? You know, but I'm not defined by the trauma. And I've gotten to the point where the trauma is a word to me right now. It doesn't have any weights or barriers on me. It doesn't dictate my future. Because I was able to go to college, get college education, go through a lot of different things. I never stopped. I never stopped learning and growing and just becoming developed to be the woman that I am. And I celebrate each and every one of you here because we've all gone through traumatic experiences in life. And no one trauma is better or worse or any of that. It is what we go through. But as you begin to become stronger and learn more about yourself, you learn about how do I adapt to the changes that life has thrown at me. You go through stuff. But becoming a powerful woman that we are, wow.
I make this change.
It makes a big difference.
And you came out from being a victim to
Speaking of victim, that was a word that I didn't even realize until I realized I was playing the victim role.
Yes.
And people write down, oh my, this one did this, and you're journaling and all this negative stuff, and you're like, okay. And you focus on the negative energy, and where is the positivity in this? Like I wrote in here, it says, I can't. I can't is a negative implanted concept we tell ourselves, and we stick to the possibility of the impossibility. And we don't focus on what is possible. It says he can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, and we don't focus on the possible things that we can do through our experiences.
That's right.
Trauma can be necessary sometimes.
To fulfilling God's purpose.
Yeah,
Yes.
it could be.
How myself for example, I can help another person if I've not passed through the same pain.
See, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's many times necessary for us to pass some pain or through some traumas. This way we can help others to get out from that situation or the victim way they feel it to become a successful, strong woman.
Now, see, I can feel her genuineness with that.
Love that.
You know, her warmth. I'm like, her warmth, it just says, it's like, okay, I hear you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel you. I know you've been through these things.
We need to be sensitive.
And we all need to be
Yes.
sensitive. We hold each
Yes,
other up. We're
yes.
accountable for one
Yes.
another.
Exactly.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And we are powerful women and we celebrate it every day.
Yes.
Yes.
Always, when you step up to this. I'm
Oh, yeah.
proud of
Oh,
yourself.
yes.
Myself, I got it through it. So
God
important to
made it
give love
through.
to yourself. Just
Yes.
give always love to yourself.
Always love yourself.
I love it. Very powerful words. I love it. Now, tell us a little bit more about your book, Orjanette, which I have here as well. I'm going to hold up a copy. Can you hold up a copy?
I can.
Awesome.
It's the Radical Woman. I wrote this a little bit after COVID or during COVID. A couple of us had our shared experience that we wanted to talk about how we develop resilience.
Yes.
And we needed to share gems and tools to help others understand what can we do to get past the traumatic experiences that we've experienced in life and
Yes.
grow and come up on top.
Yes.
Number one, you don't focus on the traumatic experience. It weighs heavy on you, but I talk about escaping poverty for myself.
Yes.
I had to go out and re-educate myself, learn. People are afraid to learn. Why?
Because they are afraid to revive their own pain. And maybe they are afraid to say, oh, maybe I have something to do. What happened to me? Or maybe they are not to be able to pass through that traumatic event. Maybe they are not ready to forgive the other person who hurt them. And that
Yes.
Right.
is one of the main reasons why a lot of people, they prefer to stay in the victim role than forgive themselves, to put themselves when that situation happened to them. Because the secret here is always the same. You need to forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself.
This
Yes.
way you can free yourself
Mhm.
from that trauma, from that situation. They put them through it.
That's right.
That's one part of the session I did not like with you.
Yes.
I was like, why you keep bringing this up? I don't want to
Don't
talk
be
about
a
this.
little
Can we
more.
just pass this?
Yeah.
I was like, can we
See,
skip
no.
that session? And then she puts it in the
No.
book. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Oh my God. Facing the pain.
Yes, face it. Face it. As difficult as it may be, face
That's
it.
why I strongly advise to journals, write it down. In case you don't want people see it later on, just rip it, burn it,
Yes.
put it in the ground, do something, but to write it, reflect, go
Reflect.
back. And
Mm-hmm.
in case you feel that heaviness, pray about yourself to prepare you before you start to go deeper and
Feeling
deeper
it.
in your
Mhm.
emotions.
And don't forget about those positive affirmations
Oh,
that you
yes.
keep talking about all the
Yes,
time.
yes.
Right? Those
Yes.
affirmations. I am
will-
beautiful. I am
yes,
wonderful. I can do
Every
this.
week, make sure you write 3 or 5 phrases where you will be more connected with your trauma,
Mhm.
but in a positive way, and there will always remember yourself. Because
Yes.
once you have a myth or a lie in your thought, you need to rewrite
Right.
what your thinking process, and that's why the positive affirmations helps you, and they have different set.
I love it.
Mhm.
Now, Orjanette, what message do you hope readers take away from your book?
Well, I hope that you get the message that you don't have to be a victim and you can be victorious and you can develop resilience. But the way to develop the resilience is face the trauma, face the negative things, and redirect the path. You don't say, oh, I was hurt, and focus on it, and understand where anxiety and the depression comes from, and just develop new tools and tips from this book. Like I said, grow spiritually, invest in yourself, go to school, find you a mentor, a coach, or a counselor, a therapist, really start to take ownership of who you are and the person that you want to be, because we have been designed beautifully, wonderfully made, and that is in the image of God. And if once you understand that image, then all things can be possible.
Thank you, Orjanette. And as a sexual assault survivor and domestic violence survivor, my heart truly goes out to you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, Orjanette, what has been your experience participating in the Monday Book Club that we attend together? Actually,
man, it's been so powerful. We're at what, week number 9? I thought
week 9 already? Wow.
I said to myself, nobody's gonna do this for 9 weeks. But really, every week we have learned something new.
Yes.
And me being a medical provider, I deal with people who have advanced diseases. And I also have an alternative business where I do vitamin infusion and injection. And I'm always thinking, how do I tell a person to go exercise and eat right? What do I do? That's going to be food for your body and your soul. But in this book, we're learning that, okay, let's do that mapping to figure out, why am I having a headache? What is going on here? What is the triggers? What is these issues, these signs that are telling our body that it's going to reject? So we're actually tapping deeper into the psyche behind illnesses.
A little.
We're actually tapping into it, and we're understanding the core of how we can start to speak to our bodies, our mind, our spirits, our soul, to develop healthy neurons and regeneration in our bodies.
So it's so important to listen to our body.
Yeah, we gotta listen.
Our body cries for help, and many times we do not stop and listen our bodies.
That's
But before a big disease comes to our bodies, he cries for help.
Yes.
And now, Orjanette, how has the community and discussion impacted your personal or professional journey?
Personally,
yes,
I have grown a lot because I just developed a healthy relationship. Not the narrative of what I think it should be, but just having everybody around and then exploring different things about how the trauma affects us. I'm learning to not attack and not be so reactive, but kind of sit back and scale back and think about, what are you really doing? What do you want? What do I really want? And being honest with myself. And sometimes I have to articulate what I don't want, So that's been good and powerful, and not being afraid to really stand up to that.
Thank you so much, Orjanette. And now, remind us again, where did the two of you ladies meet?
Oh my goodness.
Of course.
Palm Coast 20-something years ago. And then we were part of a big organization with Sandra. And that was amazing because we came back and we're like big board members of a big organization here.
I love it. Now, do you all have a message for the audience here that you'd like to share? I'll start off with Dr. Maria.
Wow, that's a good question.
Thank you.
What I will say is start your journey. Do not lose your hope. There's always a way out. Be faithful to yourself.
Orjanette?
Well, sometimes we have to take a stand back from the negative influences in our life, and we have to sit back and listen. I say that because things that remind us of the trauma, things that make us feel uncomfortable, sometimes we need to get in our alone time and just really do some soul searching and speak and listen, speak and listen, speak and listen, and allow yourself to go through a process of redeveloping who you really are. Yes, you can change. You don't have to be the same person you were from 20, 30 years ago. You grow and you develop. So be good to yourself, humble yourself, spend some time to yourself, and learn and grow.
I love it. Do you all have any last words for the audience?
Yeah, Dr. Gigi, I have to say, you have been doing such a phenomenal job encouraging. She got me out here walking home, almost running.
Yes, tell them about our light jog that we do. Tell them about our light jog.
And she's like, every Tuesday, come on, we got to do it. And I remember one day I was like, all right, you're going to run this time. And she ran, and we picked up the speed. So we've been looking at the speed tracker
Yes,
as we
we
go,
have.
like 0.2,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh, we did that quick.
Yes.
So we've really been going, and my body has gotten stronger. I'm going to
Wow.
be 55 this year, and I honestly did not think that I could go with somebody my son's age. I was like,
Oh.
I'm out here doing something powerful with a young lady who is so built, and she's doing it. And even our community things that we do on Saturday,
Yes.
it's just, it makes a world of difference.
That's right. We work out together at Good Vibes on Saturdays
Yes.
in Palm Coast,
Oh,
Florida.
we work
Led
out.
by Misty Ritchie, the Saturday sessions, and those sessions are intense. Yes, but they're really good. It's really good.
I didn't hear about that. It was intense. I've been invited by Orjanette a few
Yes.
times, but she said it's intense.
Very
I'm
intense.
sorry. I think I'm more like a walker.
That's right. We'll get her to join in on one of the sessions, right? And let's talk about the prison squats that we do, right? The squats that she has us doing.
You feel it for 3 or 4 days afterwards.
Yes, but the results are great.
It is.
You can see it.
Yes,
Yes.
Dr. Gigi, I want to say thank you for the opportunity. You've been a blessing in
Yes.
the club group as well. Thank you for inviting for accept the invitation to join the club. That means God continue to bless your life and your ministry because
Thank
you're
you.
amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
I appreciate both of you ladies.
Yes.
Nothing happens by accident. I'm so grateful that we crossed paths. Divine intervention. God is good.
He is good.
Thank you both. God bless you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.